Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. I am so happy to be here with you today. How are you doing?
I am doing great, Paul, but I am a little tired. I have had a very long morning.
Oh, really? I have had a busy morning too. I have already finished 3 different projects for work.
Wow, 3 projects? You are very fast. I haven't finished my work yet, but I have started my cleaning.
That is good. I notice we are both using a specific grammar point today. We are using the present perfect.
You are right. I said I have had and I have started. It is perfect for talking about our day.
It can be a bit confusing for some students, right? Why didn't you just say, I had a long morning?
Good question. I use I have had because my morning is still happening, or it is very close to now. It feels connected to this moment.
Ah, I see. So when I say I have finished my work, it means the result is important right now.
Yes, exactly. If I say I finished my work at 9 a.m., that's the past simple because 9 a.m. is a finished time.
That makes sense. I have already drunk 2 cups of coffee today, so I have a lot of energy.
I can see that. I haven't had any coffee yet, so I am moving a bit slowly.
I haven't had any coffee yet. That yet is very common with the present perfect, isn't it?
It is. We use yet for things we expect to happen. I plan to drink coffee soon.
Well, I have already prepared a small snack for us to share later. I made some cookies.
Oh, yum! You have been very busy today. Have you ever made chocolate chip cookies before?
Yes, I have. I have made them many times. My grandmother taught me her secret recipe years ago.
That is so sweet. I have never been very good at baking. I usually burn things.
Don't worry, I have practiced a lot. Practice makes perfect, as they say.
That is true. I have practiced my English every day for years, and now I feel very confident.
And you are doing a great job. You have helped so many people learn English on this channel.
Thank you, Paul. That is very kind. I have seen so many lovely comments from our students recently.
Me too. I have read almost every comment on our last video. Our community is amazing.
It really is. By the way, Paul, have you seen the new movie that everyone is talking about?
Do you mean the one about the space explorers? No, I haven't seen it yet. Have you?
Yes, I have. I went to the cinema last night with my sister. It was incredible.
Wait, you said I went just now. Why didn't you say I have gone?
Great catch. I said I went because I mentioned a specific time, last night.
Ah, so when the time is finished, like yesterday or last night, we use the past simple.
Exactly. But if I just want to talk about my experience, I can say I have seen that movie.
Okay, I think I understand. I have seen the movie is about my life experience. I saw it yesterday is about a specific past event.
Spot on. You are a natural at this, Paul. You have always been good at grammar.
Well, I have studied hard, but sometimes I still get been and gone mixed up.
That is very common. For example, my friend Sarah has gone to Paris. She is there right now.
And if she went to Paris and came back, what would you say?
Then I would say Sarah has been to Paris. She has the experience of the trip, but she is home now.
Oh, so gone means you are still there, and been means you went and returned.
You got it. I have been to Paris twice, but I have never gone to Rome.
I have been to Rome. It is a beautiful city. I have eaten the best pasta of my life there.
Now I am hungry. We have talked about food and travel a lot today.
We have. It's a great way to practice. I have found that talking about my life helps me remember the rules.
I agree. If you use the grammar to tell your own stories, it sticks in your brain much better.
Speaking of stories, have you heard from our friend Mark lately?
Yes, I have. He has just started a new job at the library. He's very happy there.
He has just started. That just means it happened a very short time ago, right?
Yes, he started maybe yesterday or this morning. It is a very recent action.
I have just realized that I need to check my phone. I'm waiting for an important message.
No problem. I have already checked mine. No messages for me yet.
I have been waiting for this message since 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh, look, you used since. We use since with the present perfect to show when an action started.
Yes, I have been waiting since 9 a.m. Or I could say I have been waiting for 3 hours.
Perfect. We use for a period of time, like 3 hours, and since for a specific point in time.
I have lived in this city for 10 years, but I have only known you since last year.
Wow, has it been a year already? Time has flown by so fast.
It really has. We have recorded so many episodes together since we started.
We have, and I hope we record many more. I have enjoyed every single one.
Me too, Emily. This podcast has become my favorite part of the week.
That is so nice to hear. If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
Yes, please join our community. If you are still listening, comment present perfect below.
I love seeing those comments. It shows us that you are really practicing with us.
So, Emily, what else have you done today? Have you exercised?
Actually, I have. I have already been to the gym. I went at 7 a.m.
You are so disciplined. I haven't exercised in a few days. I've been quite lazy.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You have worked very hard on those 3 projects.
That is true. I have sat at my desk for a long time today. My back hurts a little.
You should stretch. I have found that stretching for 10 minutes every day really helps.
That is a good idea. I have never tried a regular stretching routine before.
You should try it. I have used an app on my phone to help me stay consistent.
Which app have you used? I might want to download it too.
It is called Yoga Daily. I have used it since January, and it is very helpful for beginners.
Nice. I have heard of that one. My sister has used it to learn how to do a handstand.
A handstand? Wow. I have never been able to do a handstand. It looks so difficult.
She has practiced for months. She has finally succeeded last week.
Wait, Paul, you said she has finally succeeded last week? Is that correct?
Oh, I see my mistake. I used last week, so I should use the past simple. She succeeded last week.
Exactly. But you could say she has finally succeeded if you don't say when.
Right. The present perfect doesn't like specific finish time markers like yesterday or last week.
You got it. It's all about the connection to now or the general experience.
I have learned so much in just this short conversation. English grammar isn't so scary after all.
I'm glad. It is just a tool to help us share our lives, and you have a very interesting life, Paul.
Thanks, Emily. I feel the same about you. You have traveled to so many places.
I have been lucky. I have visited 5 different countries so far. I want to see more.
5 countries. That is amazing. Which country has been your favorite?
That is a hard question. I think Japan has been my favorite so far. The food was incredible.
I have never been to Asia. I have always wanted to go to Tokyo.
You should go. I have seen some very cheap flights recently. Maybe you can go next year.
I hope so. I have started saving money for a big trip, so maybe it's possible.
That is great. I have also started a travel fund. It's good to have goals.
Have you decided where you want to go next?
I haven't decided yet. I have thought about Italy, but I have also considered Greece.
Both sound wonderful. My cousin has lived in Greece for 2 years. He loves it there.
Oh, he has lived there for 2 years. That means he is still there, right?
Yes, He moved there in 2024, and he is still in Athens today.
Perfect use of the present perfect for a continuing situation.
I'm trying. I have used the present perfect many times in this talk.
You have indeed. It makes our conversation sound very natural.
I have noticed that we use have or has plus the past participle, like seen or been or eaten.
Exactly. For regular verbs, it's just ed, like started or played.
But those irregular ones, like go becoming gone or been, they're tricky.
They are. I have memorized a list of irregular verbs, and that helped me a lot when I was a student.
I have tried to do that too. I have written them on sticky notes all over my house. I have wrote, written on my fridge. Every time I get a snack, I read it.
That is so funny. I have a similar habit. I have listened to English songs while I cook.
Does it help? I have never tried listening to music to learn grammar.
It helps with rhythm and common phrases. I have learned many expressions from pop songs.
Maybe I should try that. I have always liked British rock music.
Oh, you would love it. I have found that lyrics often use the present perfect.
I've been looking for you, or we have found love. You're right.
See? Grammar is everywhere. It's not just in textbooks.
I have realized that today. You have made this very clear for me, Emily.
I'm so happy to hear that. I have always wanted to make English feel real for our listeners.
Well, you have succeeded. I have felt very relaxed during this lesson.
Me too. I haven't felt stressed at all, even though we are teaching.
It just feels like two friends talking. I have enjoyed our morning chat.
Me too, Paul. I have already checked the time, and we have been talking for quite a while.
Wow, really? Time has really passed quickly. I guess we have covered a lot today.
We have. We talked about our day, travel, work, and even handstands.
And we used the present perfect for all of it. We are experts now.
Almost. It takes practice, but our students have shown they are dedicated.
I have a feeling they are going to do great with their homework today.
Homework? Have you prepared a task for them?
Yes, I have thought of a simple one. They should write one thing they have done today in the comments.
That is a wonderful idea. I have already written mine in my head.
What is it? Tell us.
I have recorded a great podcast with my friend Paul.
And I have done the same. It's the highlight of my day.
Well, I think we have reached the end of our episode for today.
I think you were right. We have explained the rules, given examples, and had a laugh.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you for being such a great co-host, Paul.
And thank you, Emily. I have learned as much as the listeners today.
Before we go, I want to say thank you to everyone who has listened to us.
Yes, thank you. Your support has meant the world to us since we started this channel.
We have seen the channel grow so much, and it's all because of you.
Don't forget to like this video if you have found it helpful.
And please subscribe so you don't miss our next conversation. We have so many more topics to cover.
Leave a comment with your present perfect sentence. We can't wait to read what you have been up to.
See you in the next episode. Keep practicing, and remember, you have already made great progress.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye. See you soon.